What happens when a WWE fighter takes a seat at the adults table and takes on one of the UFC's live dogs? Well, we got to find out in 2016 as one of the combat sport's biggest memes, CM Punk, took on Mickey Gall. In this video, we'll show you just how bad this fight was and why WWE wrestlers should stay in their own lane. So, the first question you may be asking is why on earth CM Punk ever chose to go to the UFC? I mean, in the early 2010s, he was a household name in wrestling and was making pretty decent money. So when he signed a deal with the UFC in 2014, it's safe to say that it raised a few eyebrows in the combat sports world. Well, the transition was motivated by a few reasons. For one, CM was having some tension with the WWE and wanted to break away from the organisation. But, more importantly, CM Punk felt as if his career was stagnating. He was, and still is, an incredibly ambitious person, and even in the WWE was pushing the limits of what he thought was possible. So, a move to the UFC, where the fights aren't scripted and anything can happen, felt like the perfect move. He could push his physical and mental limits, connect with a new audience, and move on from the wrestling life. Finally, CM wanted his legacy to be one of authenticity. There's no denying that a lot of people don't look at WWE as a proper sport because of how over the top it can be at times. Mixed martial arts, on the other hand, is the pinnacle of physical performance. And by making a name for himself in the UFC, or even becoming champion, well, that would sort his legacy out alright. So after signing with the UFC in 2014, all eyes were on him to make a statement. And in 2016, his opportunity arose after Dana found him the perfect opponent. Mickey Gall, a 1-0 prospect with a similar level of pro experience as Punk. However, the moment the first bell sounded, things quickly turned south for CM. When the fight started, CM rushed forward with a high guard, ready to exchange hands with Gall. However, Gall took advantage of CM's weak posture and shot for the double leg, landing a takedown in 6 seconds. CM was able to get into full guard but couldn't stop Gall from posturing up with his legs. Gall then began to land some brutal ground and pound on the temple of CM. CM's strike attempts, on the other hand, looked like friendly taps. After distracting CM with strikes, Gall was able to get out of full guard and transition into side control, giving him even more control over CM, who at this point literally looked like a fish out of water. Gall then seamlessly transitioned into full mount, allowing him to rain down more thunder on CM's chin. In the next few seconds, Gall got to CM's back with ease, and within 2.5 minutes of the first round, found a rear naked choke which forced Punk to tap. Seriously, this fight was a complete mismatch. CM landed 0 significant strikes, 0 takedowns, and had 0 seconds of control time. It was actually like Dana had put Prime Khabib in there with a baby rooster. And the thing is, Mickey Gall is an exactly elite fighter. He had only had one bout in the UFC before facing CM and went on to lose pretty much every fight against good competition. So, imagine what a champion level fighter would have done to CM. And I don't even want to imagine what the poor guy's face would have looked like. CM went on to have just one more fight in the UFC against an even lower level opponent in Mike Jackson. No, not the singer. And once again, he lost this time by unanimous decision. Now, this was later ruled a no contest because Jackson failed a drug test, but still, CM did not look any better in this fight at all. CM chose not to step in the Octagon after this loss and has since made a shock return to WWE, where he was welcomed with open arms. Ultimately, CM Punk's UFC debut, a subsequent loss, show why WWE fighters should stick to wrestling. At the end of the day, they're completely different sports and extremely hard in their own way. WWE is all about the entertainment factor, but when you step in the cage, there is no script and you're going to get found out by the better fighter. We love you, CM. You're a WWE legend, but please, don't try MMA again.